on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. Welcome. I'm out. Welcome. I'm out. Welcome. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. Welcome. I'm out. Welcome. I'm out. Welcome, I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. I'm out. Welcome, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm out. Welcome to Speak. 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 I'm who you with, Curtdog? Welcome to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Who you with, Curtdog. Man, it's Thursday night. Y'all know I always get excited on Thursday night. My girl is up in the house. She's gonna come in, bring some history. I'm gonna let her do her history, then I'm gonna come back on in a minute. But welcome y'all from Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch. D Live is in the house. Welcome y'all to the show. My girl, Miss RsKee, what's going on?
Yeah, nothing much. Just hailing.
All right. How was your week? Okay. All right.
Well, I can't believe we're at Thursday because it feels like we've done a whole month in 1 week.
Exactly.
So it's crazy.
I'm gonna let you go and do your history. I'm gonna come back in just a minute.
All right.
All right.
All right. So today's history lesson is going to be on Valerie Thompson or Thomas. My bad. She was born February 8th, 1943. She's an American scientist and inventor. She invented the illusion transmitter, which she patented in 1980. Thomas was interested in science at a young age. After observing her father tinkering with the television and seeing the mechanical parts inside the television. Thomas didn't have a lot of support from her family, though. So her teachers had to fight for her to pursue science, and ended up putting her in a STEM program, which is science, technology, engineering, mathematics, which is a mathematics curriculum. But she had, like I said, her teachers fought for her, and she, did well in those courses. Eventually, she attended Morgan State University, where she was one of two women majoring in physics. She was, like I said, good in math and science courses, and eventually graduated with the highest honors in 1964 with a degree in physics, and ended up working for NASA. Of course, that's what you do when you're a brainiac in science and math. Uh, she ended up starting as a data analyst. In 1976, she attended a scientific seminar where she viewed an exhibit that demonstrated an illusion. The exhibit used mirrors to fool the viewers into believing that a light bulb was glowing even after it had been unscrewed from its socket. Being amazed by this, as anyone would, she decided to create her own illusions. In 1977, the year I was born, whoop, whoop, thank you, T-Cal, she began experimenting with flat mirrors and concave mirrors. Of an, and so basically, the flat mirrors provided the reflection of an object which appeared to lie behind the glass surface. The concave mirror, on the other hand, presented a reflection that appears to exist in front of the glass surface, thereby providing the illusion that they exist in a three-dimensional manner. Thomas believed that images presented this way could be more accurate, if not more interesting, manner of presenting video or video data and just other things. She viewed the process as potential breakthroughs for commercial television, but also as scientific tools for NASA and its image delivery system. Her invention, patented in 1980, was similar to the technique of a holographic production of image uh, reordering. The optical illusion, which is what it is, uh, may be produced by parabolic mirrors and produces three-dimension attributes. And like I said, NASA used it for their Landsats, which is like basically a satellite, which takes real time multispectral images from space. And that's pretty much how we get videos and images and land descriptions from Mars and Pluto and all those other things in space. They can also use it to detect the variations in climate change, weather events, and natural resources. So in 1985, she was the NSSDC Computer Facilities Manager, responsible for major consolidation and reconfiguration of two previously independent computer facilities infused with the new technology. And she infused them with the new technology. She then served as a space physics analyst network, SPAN, project manager from 1986 to 1990. The scientific network grew from 100 computer nodes to 2,700 computer nodes worldwide. By 1990, SPAN became a major part of NASA's science networking and today's internet. And at the end of 1995, she retired from NASA. Her invention has been depicted in children's fictional books, television, and video games. Like I said, these multi-level graphics that you see on the news when talking about weather. But I missed the hailstorm that's happening outside my apartment right now. Yeah, so give her props for the 3D technology and optical illusions that keep us entertained.
You said it's a hailstorm over there?
Yes, like I actually had to go out because I was like, something don't sound right. That is just rain.
Hey, be
It's a
safe.
little, it's like a little dime-sized hill. So
Man, I'm glad your car is up in the carport.
yeah, yeah,
But Valerie L. Thomas, man, you talking about a fox. Woo, you see that picture of her? I,
yes.
I pulled the picture up. I said, Lord. It was taken in 79, so you could just imagine. Um,
She had brains and beauty.
well, yeah, she did. She did. And that airflow, boy, that's the bomb right there, perfectly shaped. But she's a beautiful young lady, worked for NASA, and that's good. That's good. And she living in Maryland right now, 78 years old. 78. Man, they say black don't crack. and she was a beautiful young lady. Thank you for always bringing that history, Miss Risky. I sure appreciate that. I don't know what happened when we first came on, but it seemed like
I was
everything
like,
just froze. I'm like, huh?
yeah, I was like, something ain't right.
I'm like, I don't know. I guess it's the rain that is coming through, and so, but we on right now. We're on. How was your week this week? I know you kind of laughed at it a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, I had to, I guess we lost a contract, so I had to do over like 100 manual checks,
Woo.
and have them like delivered by tomorrow. So we've been doing that, and I had a few more come in, but I didn't go into work to do them. I had my coworker do them, but I did the calculations and just said print them, ship them. That's all you gotta do.
Welcome to the show, T Cal. She actually said, "Hey y'all, happy belated birthday, Miss
Yes, I saw that.
Risky." Um, which that's. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I know it been difficult. Um, we
Well,
haven't.
most of our family's birthdays are in February anyway, so I'm gonna go see them this weekend and see them. So we'll converge all the Aquariuses and Pisces.
Hey, matter of fact, today is my sister's birthday. My next to the oldest.
Yeah,
So
well, happy
happy
birthday to
birthday.
her.
You black queen, happy birthday. Love you. And my other sister was last month on the 21st. So uh that Aquarian Pisces in the house. Um so but I appreciate you everything you do because people don't realize Miss Risky and I could call her a friend. And I talked about it briefly last night on the show. I said, "Hey, just pray for me." And she called me. She called me because I was struggling during that time. And so I really appreciate you, um, the support that you give and your family giving. I really appreciate it. And not just you, but also all of my friends that have reached out to me and my family. Um, I if it wasn't from y'all, I don't know where I could be. I'm getting my energy from what y'all are doing, so I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so tonight we're gonna make it kind of easy tonight because there's a lot going on. But since it is Miss Risky's birthday, yeah, get up that cash out, and she loves Starbucks on Friday.
I do like my sweet tea. Well,
So,
actually, because I'm trying to watch my sugars half sweet.
oh, okay. Got to
So,
watch that
but I
sugar
do.
half
It
sweet.
gets me through the day. It really does.
Somebody asked me the other day, "How old are you?" And I'm like, I'm not telling her age. Uh,
I'm 44. 44.
see, I was gonna tell him 34, but
No,
um,
listen. As long as I
welcome,
don't look it, I don't care.
welcome
Now
to the
my bones.
That's another thing. Welcome to the show. Joe Carroll is watching on Facebook. She actually said happy birthday
Nah, thank you.
to you. Now, Joe, you on my personal page. For some reason, I don't, my chat, I cannot display them in the chat. But if you go to the podcast page, speak on it with who you with, Curtdog, I can display your messages if you like. Um, so I appreciate it. Joe is a real good friend of my mama. They was like sisters. They was literally like sisters. And they hung out, um, pretty much try to call everybody, call each other every day. And now Joe is also a firecracker too. So if she say something crazy in the chat, that's Joe. Uh, like when I tell her go to my personal page, to the podcast page, she talking about no.
Yeah.
So,
You tell
but
her to do
that's
extra stuff. She don't want to do extra stuff.
exactly. But Joe, she's a really good. Um, she's actually a family member. So, um, but I appreciate her because everybody you can't call your family, you can't call them a friend. But Joe is a true friend. She been around so long, she's family. So we definitely appreciate you, Joe. She talking about true. See, Joe have good side and bad side. Now, I'm not gonna tell you the story that I always mess with her about, but
Don't be
I'm gonna
telling
leave
all
it
her
alone.
secrets.
Now, I'm not gonna tell no secrets because I'm just kind of curious about some of it. So it's I'm like, I don't know because I had some questions. But Joe is a real
Remember
good
what they say
friend.
about curiosity.
Hey, and I'll tell you about this story off there. I can't put it on there. And then you're gonna start asking questions like, wait a minute, that what I just leave it alone. But
Well, I have a way to get information without asking. So we would have to go meet somewhere and be like, so, how's it going?
Joe talking about thank you, be nice. Talking about thank you for not putting it out on the air, but be nice. Now I wouldn't put that out on the air. Nah, won't do that. So, but she talking about no. So, but yeah. So tonight we have a couple of stories we're gonna talk about that is tied in together, and also we're gonna ask Curtdog and Miss Risky anything, no matter what it is. You can add. When you throwing up quotes,
I'm just
uh,
saying, within reason.
I'm like this. I'm open. I would answer
Well, I'm a
anything.
Pisces. I mean, we share, but we're also, mysterious in our ways. We can't tell all our secrets.
I'm a Gemini, and I just don't care what people think about me.
Oh, I
So,
don't either, but like I said, people usually give me information.
so, but I'm always open, transparent, and I've had some phone calls today about the show last night, which was good. Uh,
Yeah, I was trying to be discreet in who I was targeting that question about.
and I
I
understand,
was
but
like, because it's tricky.
yeah, it's tricky. You got to be the street. I'm like this. I just tell people how I feel about it. I just say what I have to say and I move on. So I don't know if y'all been paying attention for the last couple of days. It been this story going around in the news, on social media, talking about this lady. Uh, the boys were suspended from a school in Sacramento, California, because the mother had an OnlyFans page. And I listened to her interview earlier this morning. I listened to her interview. Now the thing is, she mentioned something, and I said, because she mentioned the fact that one of the fathers seen her OnlyFans page.
Well, a lot of the fathers that those were her new clients, according to this updated story,
Well,
and the
well,
moms were the ones that reported it.
well. I thought the first father that seen it, he told his wife, and they hung up pictures. That's what she said in the video. They stole copyrighted material from her page, hung up pictures, passed them out, and all of this. I have one question, just one. What was the husband doing on the OnlyFans page?
Paying her because she makes
Hey,
over
I,
150,000 a month
I think I need to
selling
go.
X-rated content. Listen, porn is free. You can go to Pornhub. What's the other one? X videos. I don't know, some other stuff. But you can get stuff for free. They're paying her salary. Like, she doesn't have to work. She's retired. She's 44 years old and, mother of three. And yeah, she was banking. Like, that's a full year's salary if you're in the upper level of, your career. But yeah, and she does that a month. And the husbands at the school that her children went to were the ones contributing. And then the wives got jealous because they probably didn't look like her. Like, she all right, considering. Um, I don't know what the other moms look like, but they probably didn't look like that. And they probably got jealous. And so they ended up kicking her, expelling her kids and telling them pretty much find another school. And then another story came out, I want to say yesterday. Uh, the Sacred Hearts athletic director, Richard Levin, he's now uh, off his job because of his connection with the sexual online videos. His two kids were kicked out of school. So it's a total of 5 kids from this Catholic school that were kicked out because of this one person's online video. So I don't know what his involvement was. They won't say, but I'm curious. Like, how did you, like, even though other people watched the video, other fathers, why were you singled out? So,
Hey,
like, was
he
he in the
probably
videos? Was he selling the videos? Like, hey, like a promoter? Like, I got questions. Richard Levin,
hey, he probably was her biggest tipper.
listen, I'm not mad at her. Like, but I understand like the kids getting kicked out because I mean it's a Catholic school, and I'm sure there's a honor code and a code of conduct for both the parents and the students. And unfortunately, her extracurricular, function to keep the money coming through the coming in the household, it affected her children. So hopefully it works out for them. They can go to a private school with the money she's making.
So she's making $1.8 million a year.
And
Maybe we need to take the show to OnlyFans.
listen, I'm already thinking about it. Like, but I just need more followers because, like, I was looking at the tiers of what you could charge, and I don't know if anybody would follow me. Like, I would probably either do something where you're watching me eat or drink something, or watch me paint my toes. I don't know.
Now let me ask you this: uh, once you once they follow you,
Hmm.
will it be the fact that
Because
once
I
they
think
pay
it's
that?
pretty much like an Instagram account, and you post stuff, and
Yeah, but
then people can buy certain things if you offer it.
okay. But would they end up once they pay for it? Is it a monthly fee? They don't
I
get no
think it's a
refund, do
monthly
they?
thing. Like it's like you sign up for like a membership. I don't know if it's ongoing. Like once you're in it, you have to cancel it. You can cancel it anytime, or if it's just you pay for the month and then you can pay for another month. I have no idea because I didn't do too much research, but I just
Okay,
saw that you had to have X amount of followers so that you can make a certain amount of money. So like say I had 500 followers, I can charge $12 a month. But if I had like 20,000, I could charge $30 or $50. So it
okay.
depends on how many people you have because they're banking on they're trying to make money too on that site, and the more followers you have, the more money you can both make.
Hey, it's a business. I'm
I don't
just
have that
gonna.
many people. Like my personal page has more than my author page. Nobody likes me as an author.
Well, you know how it is. Um,
Hard out there for a pimp.
but I'm all for it. I'm like, well,
Listen, and you can like do whatever you want. Like not all of it is risque, you know. I probably show some clavage or something. The girls still look pretty good.
hey,
Show me some coins, I'd be like, I do like to spend money on Amazon. I need to keep that up.
Now, do you know her? Hold on, because she was saying um people was actually opening up fake accounts just to uh see what she was posting.
I mean, but who hasn't gotten like 5,000 emails addresses? Like you have a fake, like a Gmail, Yahoo, all them other email accounts with fake names. You don't even have to use your real name because they don't do like checks and balances. Like there's no security. Like they don't care who you are. You can set up a fake, email address and then use that to go on to her page. As long as you had a valid credit card, I'm sure that was it. And I think like once you go on the page initially, you could see some freebie stuff, and I'm sure they didn't have to go too far or pay too much to get the information they needed. But since they're wives, they probably knew their husband's passwords and got in there and took them to, printed them out and showed them to the director of the school. And like, look at this. All the Karens came out that day.
Now, what probably happened? Somebody done went to her page and seen what they like, and they talking about and messed around and called to the wrong, called their wife the
Well,
wrong name.
yeah, well, and what was her street name? Professor Poindexter? Miss Poindexter.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah, that's her screen name, her hooker name.
You talking
Okay, I
about
take that
this
back. Not her hooker name, but that's her street
her,
name.
her only fan page name?
Uh-huh, Miss Poindexter. I want to say it's like Tiffany Poindexter or something.
I thought it was Crystal Jackson. Who was
That's her
Crystal
real
Jackson?
name.
Oh,
When you do those fantasies, you got to come with a page. Like, I'd be like Lady something with my whip. Use your government name. You got to create the
no.
illusion, Curtdog.
Hey, I don't. If somebody knows something about this OnlyFans, definitely reach out to us, help us to it, because I'm thinking maybe we can do the show on Pornhub.
Porn up. Well, you know what? There's some like they had one dude on there, and he had a page, and I think he was preaching the Bible or something. He actually had subscribers on Pornhub, and he was like preaching the word. Like there was a story on that. I was
Mm.
like, so you can go on there, and it may not be porntastic. I don't know, but
Go on there, do a Kurt Dog after dark. Be
you go
like,
right
hey,
ahead.
hey, then they get on there and we be talking about be talking about what we talking about on the show. Be like, hold on, what happened to after dark? Hey,
It is after dark. We didn't tell you we're gonna be raunchy. Now pay me my money.
like, hey, get in there and be like,
No
hey,
refunds.
that's why I'm curious, and I'm trying to
Like I
find
went
out.
on there and I just stopped after I saw that you needed a lot of followers to even do anything. I mean, I could probably start up a page, but it probably won't do anything. Like I'd just be sitting there watching television or playing online games, and you can watch me. I mean, people pay people on Twitch to watch other people play video games, so why not?
You know what? It was this social media site I was looking at trying to put the show on, and I like to research some of these places. And as I'm looking at this particular place, come to find out, it was some guy just sitting there on the couch watching TV, and I'm like, no. And then it wasn't for me, no way, because
Well,
it
remember the lady? She was eating and crunching on a microphone. She had her red lipstick, and you just watched her smacking on a cucumber and lettuce. Anything that made sounds, she would crunch on it. Like I'm sure she made big money. I would do that. You want to watch me eat, guys? That would be my only my only fans.
But hey,
Sipping on my wine
she pulling in $150,000 a
a
month.
month. And
One
been doing it
point
what, a
eight
couple of years.
exactly $1.8 million a
So her
year.
kids' college is paid for. They're good. And I don't know
Okay.
what her husband did, but I'm sure he's fine with it.
Oh, she married?
Hmm. Oh
Oh,
yeah, her husband had to break it down before like all this came out. His name is Chris, and he had to tell his kids. Hold on, let me see what he said to his kids. He pretty much told his kids that his wife was an online model. Like, you're gonna hear some things. She's an online model. Like, he didn't go into details because the kids are 12, like under 12. So he didn't say, "Yo, your mama nasty."
what was that movie? I
But
meet
I'm
the Brown.
sure being in that environment, whether Catholic school or not, them kids are talking. Because I'm sure there's some arguments in that those households, and them kids are, "Yo, mama's a hoe," and then they Google it and find images and figure it out. Like, don't take much. These kids are smart.
Exactly. So I'm just kind of curious with a name like that. How did this particular person find her? That's what I want to know.
And
Because
again, like I said, this other guy, I don't know how he was affiliated, but he lost his job. He was the director at the school, and he probably was like, "Hey, man, look at this." And I'm sure you can do a search and look for certain people or certain types, and then she probably just pulled up because she's making a lot of money. So, of course, the most popular, I guess people are going to be at the top tier when you do a search, like Google, whatever that high, the most popular searches are going to be on top. And she was probably up there and probably didn't take no time to find her. I mean, she's making a bajillion dollars a month. So, like, it probably wasn't hard at all. And then he was talking, then the wives find out, and then it just steamrolled from there. Because, I don't care if you Catholic school or not, people talk and they gossip. And these are the husbands of, who were subscribing, the wives of the husband who were subscribing to her show. It was word of mouth.
okay, I'm looking at a picture of her and her husband. Uh, oh, it started with a post on Reddit
Yeah, but
as
like Reddit, like
as
how
a
many people are on Reddit?
it said as a way to spice up their relationship with her husband Chris. That's where
But
it
still.
started at.
Yeah,
Now,
but the fact that it tied in, like, how did the people at the school find out? Like, again, it's like she's making 150,000 a month.
okay,
So, and I don't know how many followers she has, and how much is a paid subscription, but that's a lot of followers and a lot of money. And all it
okay.
takes is just one dude from school, and they talk. Like, hey, have you seen that?
Yeah, I'm reading how it started. They say someone was like, "Hey, why don't you start an OnlyFans?" Krista Jackson said, "We're like, what the heck is that?" See, they're I assume they're a little bit older than me because I'm like, "Hey, what is it?"
Well, she's
Uh,
44. I
oh,
don't know how old he is.
don't say that one.
Well, that's what they said. She is 44.
Ooh, the picture I'm looking at, I would say that she's much older than me. And how
And
old
that's
is
why I said I don't know what the other moms look like in their circle, but they were probably jealous of her because
you
if
see
she
the
looked
picture of
better
him?
than that crop of people, just saying, I
You
don't
see the
know.
picture of him?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought I
I
was
didn't say they were lookers. I didn't say that. At no
but
time did I say they were lookers. I'm just saying that she's 44. They were in a Catholic school system, the kids. And, sometimes people look a little homely, and then she looks a little, like she probably grew up watching Zsa Zsa Gabor. and women hating because they don't look like, I don't know what her full body looks like, but she's got some 20-year-old boobies, and and they probably don't subscribe to that. So just saying. That was probably, those fathers, I don't know what they got at home, but considering that she's making $150,000 a month, they like it. They like it a lot.
I, I don't know what they like, cause
Listen, again, you got to consider the source. I don't know what that area is like. I'm just saying. She may be a cream of the crop in that area. That's all I'm going to say about that without being disrespectful and rude.
yeah, I don't know.
She's no, what is her, Pamela Anderson. I'll just say that. She's no
I
Pamela
seen that on
Anderson.
here. I seen that on here because I was actually oh, she's on Twitter too.
I'm sure she's everywhere. I mean, I don't know what, like, wonder is there a way I can find out, like,
Yeah, just
well, no,
Google.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how much on her is
Oh,
her
it's
page.
$14.99 per month. Now let's do the math on that.
Let's not, that's depressing.
No,
Because, like, that's like mid range, and she's pulling in 150,000 a month
exactly.
at $14 a pop. And so yeah.
That's 10,006 followers per month that is paying for that. Now she have options. She have option. 14.99 a month. You could get 3 months for 33.73, 6 months for 58.46. So I don't know nothing about this OnlyFans, and I'm like, really? I can't tell you nothing about it. But hey, if it works for her, more power to it.
Yeah. Like, make the coins.
Yeah, I think we should ask.
Like, I was trying to go on and I was like, oh, I don't want to sign up. I just want to look.
Yeah, what I did, I Googled Miss Porndust. I seen a
Yeah.
story that says she go by Miss Porndust. So I
Well,
Googled
no,
it.
I was just going to the only page fan page. I just wanted to see the setup because last time I went on it, I was trying to look to see what it would take and the tiers, and that's when I saw the. I stopped pretty much at, well, if you have this many, followers, da da da, you can charge this. But I was looking for something else on their page, just the OnlyFans page.
And you know what? These same folks that is complaining about her making this money. Now watch they get it now. Talking about, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't complain.
Listen, I don't think they're like the fact that they've complained that their husbands were looking at this woman tells me that they couldn't even set up a page even if they wanted to. I'm just saying, because again, she's no Pamela Anderson.
No,
So I don't know that like what quality of the women in that area are.
I'm gonna just
I'm
say this.
just saying.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get off of it because
Maybe I should set up a page just because and
maybe
then
the
see what happens.
maybe the other wives had one, and they got upset because she was doing better than them. They
Yeah.
probably was sitting up sipping tea one day, and they said, "Hey, someone keep bringing up this OnlyFans."
I just connected my Twitter.
You did what?
I don't know. I just clicked on it and just to see what happens.
Oh,
I just wanted to see what happens. What questions they were going to ask.
I
I don't
guess.
have any material, so
So I seen. Have you ate all those cookies yet?
What cookies?
The Tiff treats.
Oh, my peers did, and I sent them their way. I pretty much gave them to the grandkids of my coworkers. Because
Cause I
listen, just the smell of the sugar, like they're great, but listen, I'm trying to get my body right.
I feel you on that. Cause
Like I'm about to get my new tattoo next month. I need to at least have a somewhat flatter stomach than I have now.
um, I'm sorry. Somebody just tried to call me. Um, my my brother-in-law did. Um, I used to. It's the first time I went to Tip Treat. It's one not too far from us, and a friend and I, Jay Mull, and his wife and my wife went out to dinner one day. Just so happened that Tip Treats was next door, so we went in there, and I ended up going back like 2 days in a row. I said, "No, I can't do this. I can't
Listen,
do
those
it."
cookies are bomb.
They are, especially when they warm them up.
Yeah, and that's the whole. That's like their whole niche is fresh baked cookies, and they bring them to you hot. Awesome.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good. Um, no, I've been paying attention to a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. They have an
Oh,
update.
they asking me way too many questions.
Who is that? Oh,
I'm still on the.
wait a minute. You on the OnlyFans?
I wanted to see what it
Uh,
would take to set up and what I needed.
you wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, I made X amount of money, and I
Well,
don't even
I'm
have
not
a
putting
picture
my
up."
like I'm not there yet because they're like, yeah, I'm not there yet. Because I think right now I'm just on the initial questioning, like your personal information, date of birth, but they're asking for like my driver's license information, I guess to validate who I am and my age. I stopped right there because I'm not trying to upload stuff right now.
They're gonna be like, you gotta sign this, gotta sign it up. What's your blood type?
Listen, Carter, it took me forever to shake them. They've been after this O positive blood forever. And somehow they always find me at all my jobs. I'm like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And they like,
Like, how'd you find me?
come on now. We just need a little bit. You can save a lot of lives with that, oh.
Yeah. But
Shout out.
it's not fair because, we can't be saved by all the blood types.
Yeah.
So
Um,
not fair.
want to shout out to Simply Stephanie Catering. Um, I actually had the opportunity of talking with her today, and she's doing some great things. I'm gonna set up to have her come on the show. Um, but she's doing some great things in the community. She was also one of the caterers that uh that took a stand to help people during this time with Friendship West to be able to serve people, donate her time cooking hot meals and donating it to the people in the community. See, I appreciate those companies that stood up and did that. HelloFresh, Sunco for Kitchen, Grand Husky Logistics, Simply Stephanie RJ's Barbecue, Elmore Catering LLC, Records Barbecue, Old Tastings, and C Catering and Lowe's. Lowe's. Wonder where was Home Depot? Well, never mind. That's we're in the southern sector, even though they're located in the southern sector. I'm sure they weren't gonna show up, but it's all good though.
Oh,
Um,
I'm scrolling through pictures because they were telling me to do too many things. Like they're like, take a picture of your ID. No, take a picture of you holding your ID. I was like, I feel like a kidnapped victim. No, that's okay. And then I started scrolling through suggested pages. DJ Khaled and Fat Joe have a OnlyFans page, and it's free, so you can see free stuff. Like they have free stuff, free subscriptions. And I'm sure it's like I'm clicking on it now to see what he has on his page. Um, just him dancing and drinking cappuccino, enjoying life. So they don't have to all be raunchy pictures. So like, and you can unlock certain posts for $3. So, but I don't see DJ Khaled and Fat Joe getting down and dirty, you know.
I
So
just
yeah, like I think it's just like if you want to follow somebody for some reason, you can. Maybe I'll read a book. You can follow me and we can read some stories because I just got it. And I say that, but I bought it like 2 years ago, collecting dust. And it's a thick book. So yeah, maybe, we can get through the whole book together. People pay me to listen to me read it.
so they have almost 66,000 fans. That's a lot. I don't know what you want to see with Fat Joe and
Well, I mean,
uh,
it's like Instagram. Like the guy I follow from The Walking Dead, his site is free, but you can get some other pictures, but not like nudes, like chest shots, him being a little seductive because, he has a nice little body. Um, and you can pay, $5 to get, a little more risque shot. So, I mean, like I said, I have no problems with showing a little cleavage. You pay me some dollars. But I don't have
maybe
enough people who follow me who would care to see my cleavage.
what I might have to do is go on there and put me a tank top on and
Show your guns,
show my taco meat.
not the taco meat.
Show my taco meat.
Yeah,
Mm.
listen, nobody likes taco meat unless it's in Taco Bell.
But well, that's messed
Even
up
though
if
that's
it's a
not even
Taco
meat.
Bell.
That's not even real meat.
For me, I'll probably get a good because my taco meat not it
Comb
won't
it
cut
out.
you up. It won't cut you up.
You just gotta comb it out a little bit.
Yeah, mine's look like Michael Jackson back in the days with a curl. So um yeah,
It's all right.
I was telling my wife, I said, baby, why I have like six gray hair right in one patch. I'm like, y'all could at least spread it out. I'm like, hey, but yeah, that's I don't know. I guess OnlyFans is making big money. Well, it's making big money because she made 150,000.
Yeah. And a lot of celebrities are doing it to share, I guess, exclusive, you know, pictures that you probably won't find on Instagram.
Mm.
So I think that's like the draw for celebrities, but for ordinary Joes like you and me, I don't know. I mean, we could see maybe like I'll go like when the weather warms up, I can start a page and people can follow me and watch me get a pedicure because people like their toes. So
What's it?
like that's what I was thinking. I was like, why not? Like you can watch somebody work on my feet. Would people watch that? Maybe.
They just might. You
Yeah.
never know.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, why not? Let's see what happens. Even if I get like a couple of dollars, that's fine. I'll put that on my Starbucks card and keep it moving.
Well, so that'd be your Starbucks for the year.
Starbucks and Chipotle.
Mm. Hey, and your Hello Fresh and your
Well, I
Hello
got
Fresh
that,
and
but like
hey, if you don't have to take it out your bank account,
exactly.
that's
Like my
always a good
Amazon
thing.
shopping. Got one of my dresses today for the wedding. It actually worked out. I was like, so I paid a few extra dollars more than that cheap thing that they sent me the last time. And so it worked out. I was like, all right, it fits nicely.
Mm.
So I just gotta get my other accessories and I'm good for my friend's wedding.
So, when is the wedding?
The 20th of March.
Okay.
Something like that. That sounds about right. It's gonna be a Western themed wedding.
Western.
Oh, I
Okay.
told you about that. It's
Oh,
Western
you didn't
themed.
tell me it was a Western theme.
Yes, I did. You
Oh
probably
Lord.
just wasn't paying attention because I was telling you I had to get all this stuff, and because I don't know. I'm doing more of a boho that looks kind of westerny, but not quite. Like I'll add some accessories and wear some boots and then keep it moving.
Mm.
That's as western as I'm gonna get.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess I see where Tiger Wood was transferred to Cedar-Sinai Hospital in L.A.
Like,
Uh,
what was this fool doing? Because there were no turns, there were no. He was just speeding,
they say
and
that's a bad road, and they
like,
said there was no drug or alcohol involved. It's
well,
just
he didn't have that Ambien like he had before.
now they came out yesterday and said he was clean of that. So uh,
Because I just don't understand. Because there's like trees on one side and houses on the other. It's just like a residential area. Like there was no turns, no twists and turns. Like, how fast were you going and what were you doing? Did you hit a turtle? Like, and then just flew and did like 15 flips into like I don't even know where he ended up. Like not quite a ravine, but something.
yeah, he flipped for a while, and
Like,
I'm glad he's okay.
yeah, but he needs to have several seats and just chillax. Like,
Well,
just stop. And
but
then
they
my coworkers and I was like, he was probably speeding, saw a blonde, probably in her yoga pants, and then flipped. Because he likes them blondes. Saw a new one, a new Becky out there in her yoga pants, her little
eh,
yoga shorts.
okay. I know we wasn't gonna talk about no stories tonight, but I just seen one that is crazy. Your hunger.
I don't have any home peoples.
Yeah, your hunger.
I have no home anybody's.
Your BFF.
I don't have
uh,
a BFF.
Marjorie.
Who?
Oh, hold on.
Who's Marjorie?
Hold on. Cause when I hate when okay, I hate when I click on something to read it and
Uh-huh.
the video start playing, and since I have my headphones on, it's pretty high. So your homegirl, Marjorie Taylor Green. That's why we need to get
Oh,
her.
that Marjorie. I done blocked her out of. That's your homegirl. You brought her to my attention. Cause
Well,
you be liking her or something.
nah. So she posted um she posted an anti-transgender sign across the hall from a lawmaker with a transgender child.
What is wrong with her?
She
Like, what's
trying to
wrong with
do
these people?
anything to get attention. That's
Like,
all she
yeah,
doing.
like it's stupid. Like, what's your point?
Okay, this heifer.
You-
Uh, did I say that out loud?
no, we didn't hear
Oh,
that.
okay. Um, I'm about to read the sign she put up. There are two genders, male and female, and I can't see what she say. I can't see the last part because her head was in the way. It's something signs. Uh, Her head is blocking water. But first of all, I feel like she should not be able to post anything on a wall of the Capitol.
Right. I mean, because like with most jobs,
And
your
apparently,
political affiliations, your religious beliefs, keep that at the house. You do not bring that in your workplace. And she's doing the most
yeah, because she
with her
literally this
mask and all this stuff. Like, no, she's doing too much.
because this particular sign that she posting, it's actually like a sticker because she went up there and she put it up there and rubbed it to make sure it's stick on the wall. Then gonna walk off and do her hands like this as she walk off. That little
Like she did something.
exactly. She need to go sit down somewhere.
Have several
That's
seats. 25 to the left. Have all those seats.
they need to remove her out of office because
All of them.
first of all, you up here posting this um, on the wall. Now, what happened when that sign is taken down?
Exactly.
Now, the Senate, the lawmaker who had a transgender child, the Representative Taylor Green, attached them colleague transgender child. I wonder who the hell is Taylor Green. But either way, it shouldn't be a choice. If you don't like a person because of their sexuality, get a life.
Like, yeah, get out of theirs and just like, yeah, I don't like it. Keep it moving.
Do
Yeah, you've been
you?
heard. We understand your opinion. Everybody's got one. All right, bye.
Yeah, but
Thanks for sharing.
she wanna do something like this just to make a name for herself.
Yeah, but the name she's putting making for herself is not a good one.
Yeah, that woman, she needs some help. She really um needs some help. Talking
Like,
about
regardless of your stance on the position of transgender people, like, just who cares? How does it affect you? It doesn't. Like with gay marriage, everybody's like, oh, it's ruining the sanctity of marriage. No,
oh no.
adultery and abuse in the home is ruining that. Like, forget about gay people. Like, that has nothing to do with your household. Like, all these people doing dirty, and you want to worry about somebody else and their business.
Exactly. So the signs say there are two genders, male and female. Trust the signs. But you won't trust the signs about the coronavirus. But now you want to trust the sign. You should have been telling Obama here, Trump, to trust the signs, but she chose not to. And that's the problem we have today. You want to trust the sign on something that people know how they're born, they either male or female, but their sexuality is their choice.
Well, I think also sometimes, like, we're all born, like, in the womb as when we're developing female. And I think sometimes chemicals, like especially now, chemicals and wires get crossed. And maybe sometimes you're female, but you are meant to be a boy, but you have girl parts. Things happen. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a geneticist. I'm not trying to be one. If you are in a female body and feel like you're a man, guess what? What's up, bro? I will
Exactly.
respect your whatever you identify as because it doesn't
And
affect me and it doesn't affect you. Like, let people live how their own truth. Like, it does not affect you. Like, leave them alone. Let them live how they want to live.
let the truth be told, they actually say there's someone gay in every family. And I have I have some in my family. I'm like, hey, I don't love them no different. We
Right.
family.
Exactly.
Now, Now she did this because the House is expected to pass the Equality Act, a bill that would ban discrimination against LGBTQ Americans.
Isn't that sad? You gotta like pass bills for people to be decent to human beings.
It
Like they pass bills so black women can wear their natural hair without being discriminated against. Like we are a backwards nation where human decency and common sense we gotta make bills for.
my homegirl bills. Hold on. Oh, so somebody gonna say our neighbor Rep Maria Newman want to pass the so-called Equality Act to destroy women's rights and religious freedoms. Thought we'll put up ours so she can look at it every time she opened her door. Green captured the tweet with winking an American flag emoji. That's harassment. That's being a bully.
Hmm.
Georgia, y'all need to get her dumb ass out of office. That's all it is. Need to get her out. Because you up here doing stuff like this and think it's funny. Being a bully is not funny. Disrespecting someone is not funny. In Georgia, you are the home to one of the most populated LGBTQ community. All of you need to stand up and vote her out. She need to go. That's discrimination, a bully,
Harassment.
harassment. She need to go. Get her out of office. Y'all need to vote her out.
Because
Need to
clearly she
vote
doesn't
her
want
out.
to, like, you got to lead by example. And this is not someone you want to follow who does all the things that that orange man did. That's not who you want to walk behind. That's
Exactly.
not the example you want to set.
That
Like,
burns me
no.
hot when I see people to do stuff like this.
And then as a woman, it's like, I'm sure in life she's experienced discrimination of some sort, especially being in government. And then she lowers herself to do something like this. Like, why? Like, are you that empty of a person that bullying people that have, or basically now have no power? Like, you feel like you need to be over them and bring them down? Like, what's going on with your life?
That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. Need to vote her out. Send her packing like we did the Cheeto man. Oh, Baba head. Send her packing. I, I, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have to get something to put this behind me where it can be on my, looking over my shoulder. I wish a remote for every time I say his name. It just. But hey, um, so how's your writing coming along?
It's coming along slowly but surely.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I need to start back writing a second book. Um, I just been having so much going on,
yeah.
and I need to get back focused and and just do it. I really need to. So that's what I'm looking at. Um, Now y'all still had time. This is her birthday week. Um, we can't say month because they always give us the shortest month of the year.
And I make use of all of those days.
But
But my job has taken up most of my energy. Ugh, It's
Hey,
ridiculous.
that's why y'all need to hit her up for she could go to Starbucks in the morning.
So I get my energies and some
Get
vitamins.
exactly.
Keep me alert.
I mean, I've been running all day long, actually all week, but tomorrow night I'm gonna. I don't. Well, I have a busy day tomorrow. I'm gonna take that back. I have a busy day tomorrow, so um, and I'm gonna talk about. Well, I probably talk about it Sunday, but I'm gonna make some phone calls tomorrow because somebody need to explain something to me. I don't get it, and I'm a if if they don't do what they supposed to, I'm putting them on blast because I'm tired of people taking advantage of folks. And if you don't do what you're supposed to, I'm putting you on blast,
Right.
and we're gonna see, because I'm just sick of it. If you do your thing right, yeah, I'm gonna kind of give you some highlights. So we had to take. We was getting ready to do our running around this morning, and we was gonna take my wife car, have a flat. Now take it. Um, we ended up taking my vehicle. Did I run around? Had a serviceman come out, change the tire, made an appointment with the dealership, go out there. Now take it. They wanted us to purchase a new tire, but I know about tires and where this nail was. They um wanted us to purchase a tire because they said if it's not in the center, now if it's on the side, it's completely different. But if it's not in straight in the center, you have to purchase a new tire. Well, I'm not no. I was born that night. It just wasn't last night. So the thing is, I said no. We'll go somewhere else. Fine. Um, so we go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Get the tire repaired. And some told me how they got to check the tire. I said, hey, you gonna check it? He said, sure. Put it in the water. And just where the nail was located on the side is a hole. Now take it. We seen the nail, but here's the problem. My wife, when she drove to work yesterday, she done spent 12 hours at her job yesterday. 12 hours. So she get in the car and she seen her low lights symbol was on. Now she done drove 45 minutes home last night. Okay, no problem. Get up this morning, tire flat. Okay, fine. We thinking it's a nail or something in there. Cool. But here's the problem. When that station that we went to, the tire shop we went to, once they put air in that tire, checked it out, they have had fixed the tire, and right below that, it was a hole. Here it is. We didn't put the tire on there because it was too late to order one. But this dealership wanted us to buy one from them, which would have been almost $500 for this tire, for one tire. Now take it. We driving down the road. I'm like, you hear the way how bad this air is coming out this tire? This is telling me it's no way you drove 45 miles home last night. Your car sat for 12 hours and that tire wasn't flat. I personally feel like the dealership, whoever did it, I personally feel out what happened is they got pissed because we weren't finna pay that money for a tire that can be repaired. And I'm like, no, we're not paying for that. So I personally feel like they cut the tire and trying to say it was low. But I need for them to explain to me, how can she get to work, car sit for 12 hours, get in, low sign, drive home 45 miles to get home, and the tire's low this morning. That made sense. But how this air is leaking out this tire, no way possible that could have happened. That tire would have been flat before she left work last night.
Yeah.
So that manager in the morning, y'all finna hear from me in the morning, because you gotta explain how can this happen. It's no way it could. You did that for the simple fact you wanted us to spend that money for that tire. But come Sunday, if they didn't do what they're supposed to do, I'm putting them on blast. And they are a well-known car dealership right here in Dallas. Because there's no way it don't add up. The way this air is leaking out this tire, that tire would have been flat. I probably can go out there now and the tire may be flat now. No way this happened. So, yeah, if they don't do what they're supposed to do, because little Becky, I seen, because when we pulled up, she looking at us, she didn't come out, and I'm looking like, and this Becky. So the guy said, I'm gonna go find a service advisor for you, because it was an open one. We made the appointment, but it was open for a service advisor. But after I said, oh, look at Becky just in there, her legs all crossed and looking. And of course, I had my speak on it with who you with Curtdog mask on. So she probably was pissed because of that, because she probably a bobblehead supporter, allegedly. She looked like she probably was a capital hit. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to handle that tomorrow. If not, come Sunday, we're going to have some discussion to go about it, because that ain't the way you do business. It's my choice if I want to do there. It was my choice if we wanted to purchase our car there. And if you cannot explain to me how this happened, come Sunday, I'm putting you on blast. That's all to it. Because nobody should do business with you if you're doing this type of stuff. Nobody at all. And you are well known in the Dallas area. All the commercials, and you target everybody, but then you also get a lot of the black business also. You get a lot of black people business. So come Sunday, I'm telling you, if you don't do what's right, I'm putting you on blast. There's no way you can explain that. No way at all. So, but anyway, you've been listening, speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Um, they kind of messed me up tonight, because I told my wife, I said, you know what, my next car, I just might get one of these. Won't be from them. So, but you are listening to Speak on it with who you with, Curtdog. Um, you can follow us Sunday through Thursday, which on Thursday we have Miss Risky in the house. Um, I always love it when my girl come on. And also, uh, where can they find you at? But not on your only fan page.
I haven't set that up yet.
Oh, okay.
They were asking too many questions at the bell. I aborted. But no, hang out on Instagram, RsKee. Uh, you can check out my works online. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I have a web page, rskeebooks.com. Twitter, which I don't really frequent, but I go on there from time to time. So
Yeah. RsKee, Miss Risky. Risky Books. Well, y'all can find me, of course, on all social media. Right now, I'm not on a whole bunch of them a lot, but I appreciate all the love I have gotten, the messages. Like I said last night, I'm gonna try to respond to all. If I haven't replied to you, gave you the love or care signal or said thank you so much, it charge it to my. I'm just tied up right now, and please understand it's not on purpose. I appreciate everything that people have done, the love people have given us uh, for the love of my mother. Um, and like I say on the show, as for my family, we are gonna make it through this. We will make it through this. God don't make any mistakes, so we will make it through this. Welcome to the show, Reverend Andre Anderson, listening on Facebook. But you can catch me on Sunday through Wednesday, Thursday night. Miss Risky is in the house, always bringing the history facts. And um, if old girl can make 150,000 on OnlyFans, if I could go on there and do the show and make 150,000 a month on
listen, let me
OnlyFans,
just make
I
a
would do
thousand or a couple of
it.
hundred. I'll be all right.
Well, so you'll
A
be
couple of
happy just
dollars.
you'll be happy with just making your Starbucks
Listen,
money
yeah,
per month.
yeah,
Um,
just for my little perks. I'm good
Good
with
evening
that.
to you, Reverend Anderson. But other than that, I I don't know nothing about OnlyFans, but hey, somebody liking it. Um, somebody liking it. So I'm like, okay. Um, but other than that, um, I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. So until Sunday night, if the good Lord say the same, I'll see y'all then. And also, uh, if this dealership don't don't do what's right, we're gonna talk about them Sunday night. That's all I'm gonna say. Until then, I love you.